Hey, what's poppin'? What's good with y'all, man? Welcome back. Something that was on my mind today. I had this dude jump on my YouTube, for an ad, and he was like a real estate guru, and it was really irritating, man. I'm getting sick of these guys. I'm sure you guys have seen those wholesale real estate commercials or commercials where they say you don't need any money down, you don't need any starting money. You can crowd fund, you can get funding. Funding is like the magic word right now, and it's so irritating because you can't tell people that if they have no money, they have bad credit, that they're going to be able to take out a loan with high interest. They're going to 1099 all of the contractors for electrical and for plumbing. Like, that's even the thing. Like, yeah, you're going to be able to just 1099, professional tradesmen at a reasonable rate. That's probably going to be higher than a service call. And you're considered a business at that point. You're not considered residential because the house is for you. And then there's taxes behind hiring someone as a 1099. They don't include any of this data for this. They don't include the data for the sales tax. They don't tell you if it varies by your area. And these dudes themselves can't even swing a hammer. So you're trying to tell me that you don't know anything about architecture? You don't know anything about construction? You know anything about taxes? Those are the top 3 things you need to know to flip a house. Correct me if I'm wrong, but if you sell a house, you buy a house, you got to pay taxes. It just comes with the game. Either way, the government's got to get their slice. And it's just frustrating that they just make it sound so easy. My dad remodeled the kitchen, bro. And he was at the crib for a whole winter ripping out floorboards and repainting walls and just working, just putting some elbow grease in that mug, laying down new tile, freaking replacing electrical outlets, all that stuff. It took a really long time, about six months almost, and he did it all himself. He saved the money, on labor, but they don't include, what it's like to have to do something every single day after you've already been working. They're positioning it as if and that's just a kitchen, imagine a house, and they're positioning it as if no blood, sweat, and tears are going to be required for this, and you're going to automatically be a millionaire. And it's just outrageous. In order for you to do this, in my personal opinion, you would really need a vast knowledge of architecture and construction, because you're going to have to pay somebody. Compare paying somebody versus doing it yourself, you save thousands. Save thousands, tens of thousands by you doing it yourself. And it could really make or break you. It could be the difference between you having a small getaway or running away with that bag. And I just feel like people don't talk about it that much, man. I was once a plumber, and plumbing is very expensive to pay for, especially if you're a business, because the rate's higher than if you're just like a residential, and it's residential if it's for someone's home. And they're going to bill you because you're hiring them as a 1099 contractor, and they don't include that at all. I'm just really sick of these guys, and it's kind of sad. Some guys are, or some girls too, because girls do it too. Some gurus, they'll have a credit repair program bundled into their online program. And it's like a sales funnel, because it's like slowly get you in it. And then they're like, oh, you got this much money? I got you on the credit repair program, and I got you for this house flipping. Now we're going to go for the kill, and we have a house for you that we can't get rid of. So we're going to sell it to you so you can flip it and so you can resell it. This didn't happen to me. I have not taken any real estate courses, bro. I really strongly believe that you cannot buy a course for $100, $200 and for it literally be able to step-by-step guide you on flipping a house. You're going to come successfully. You're going to come into issues. You're gonna have stuff go wrong, and it's different from person to person. It's different from house to house. You just never know what's going to happen, and it's not cookie cutter. Or else everyone would do it. You would have once a secret is let out, everyone has access to it. There's no big top secret because they wouldn't tell you. They wouldn't share it with you. It's not sexy, and there's hard work involved. Hard work is not attractive at all. You sweating ball sack freaking demoing your house. Good God, for hours. especially if you have to, rerun all the electrical outlets. If you have to, you replacing freaking furnaces, hot water tank got to get swapped out, the roof. Dude, imagine you being on the roof for like, shoot, a good month and a half. You just on the roof every single day. You just up on top of the roof. If you work your 9 to 5 and then you go fix up this house, that is a crap ton of work. If you get something that's like falling apart, I'm going to try to get a house. I'm saving out for, me and my girlfriend are saving up for a home right now. And we are going to get a house that isn't necessarily a fixer-upper, but it just needs some TLC in a decent area. It's going to be real tiny because, there's only 3 of us, and I just don't want the mortgage to be all the way up there. I don't want to be house poor completely, unless I just fall in love with the house, which might happen. But, and I'm going to remodel the home. That way I can sell it eventually once we get a little bit more money and our careers a little bit more established further down the road. Because that's what normally happens. Once you're like a 10-year at a company or whatever, you can afford to have like a 4 or 5 bedroom house. And a lot of people buy too much house and get in trouble. I don't want to get jammed up, but I'm definitely going to be documenting my entire process for this remodel, the purchase, and eventually I'm going to even sell it or get a landlord or be a landlord, man. And that way my kid gets something when I die, and my parents were great, no disrespect, but I have a man that's like my father, but he's not my legitimate father. But I do have parents, and I have one that died, and I didn't get jack, bro. Like, we got to stop dying without giving our kids anything. Like, I want my kid to have a house when I die to live in, and I want his kids to have. I want every generation, every kid needs a house. That way, when we all spank out, our kids just got houses. Oh yeah, we got like 6-7 houses in there. We got whole estate portfolios worth over $2 million because everybody just kept grabbing houses and just kept working hard and making smart financial decisions. And a lot of people that buy those courses want the same thing that I want, except they're like, they're buying the course, which is fine. I'm not knocking it. A lot of information is valid, but they're overselling a lot of the stuff, and it's free and available free on the internet. Or you could take a course. You can go get licensed if you really want to learn how to do real estate. You could work for a real estate company, to be honest with you. What a better way than that. And it's on someone else's dime, and you have way more exposure to houses because you have multiple instead of just yours. I mean, there are multiple ways on how to do this, on how to skin a cat, but I just don't like that they're making this sound so simple. It's a breeze, like real estate's probably a freaking nightmare. Look at my biceps. Jesus Christ, that boy been lifting. But real estate's probably a freaking nightmare. It's probably a headache, which I understand because you can make a lot of money. Everything that gives you a lot of money, where there's a high, ceiling for your salary, you're going to be working your balls off, man. It's going to be ridiculous. Is it worth it? Depends if you're good at it or not. If you enjoy it, that's a different conversation. But I think it's kind of sad that so many people are falling for this. It hurts our community 100%. And I honestly think that, sad but true, our community, as black people, we really selling these BS courses at a high volume. And the gurus is flexing and cars that you bought because you're subscribing to their course or to their Patreon or whatever, and they really never really sold a house. They're just up here capping and saying that they're anybody. And that's why I like YouTube, because I'm cool in real life. I'm a cool dude in real life. I'm relatable, I'm helpful. I try to have a open heart. Sometimes it's too open. I'm extremely honest. And I'm all about, leaving a place better than when you left, and progressing in life, and lifting others up, Don't be on no hating shit. Especially when your girls close to you are doing good. That's when you should also be pushing and congratulating and encouraging, not just when they hit rock bottom. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like what they're doing by selling these courses is kind of just like pissing on the people that are trying to make it out by adding insult to injury. Because, you're feeding them with some good information in the beginning, and then you just straight torch them. You leave them with some BS. And these houses are no joke. Once you mess up your credit, it's extremely high to get it back up. One bad inquiry can take a couple years for you to bounce back from. It's not a game. And I can't wait to document, man. I'm a really skin my knee, and I'm going to be out there in the trenches, freaking flipping a house working ball sack, documenting it, and being honest and showing transparency. I'm sick of it. We changing the game now, dog. I'm up in here. It ain't even the same no more, bro. It ain't even the same. Niggas lying. I mean, ninjas lying. My apologies. Excuse my language. Dudes is lying. You know, I'm all about keeping it 100 and calling people out. ISO. I call it ISO. ISO is when you out here playing and somebody just call you out with like laser focus, just pointing you out at one specific area. I call it pure ISO. And that's what I do, you know. And I expect somebody to ISO me, you know, in a respectful way. I'm not saying we out here beep you beep and beep, you know. But hey, if you ain't on it, you know, your information is no good. I'm gonna say something. Hey, or prove me wrong. I'm humble enough to admit when I'm wrong. But let me know what you guys think about, you know, these dudes and these females that be coming up here selling these janky courses about real estate when they ain't sold a house a day in their life, you know. Airbnb, they be getting people with the Airbnbs too. They be making them Airbnb, you know, like people are just dying to rent out your house. Like, dude, Airbnbs are probably a freaking headache, a major headache. They're probably very profitable if done correctly, but the beginning phases of anything is a pain in the ass. I don't care what it is. In order for you to become great at something, you have to start somewhere, and it is really, really, really difficult to stay cool, calm, and collected when thousands upon thousands of dollars are just firing out of your account with no signs of stopping anytime soon. And in real estate, that could very well happen. You should probably even get an attorney as well. Like, and these people are buying these courses not to beat, you know, not to beat the dead horse, you know, but you don't even got like money all like that, you know. And it's tempting because they promise, you know. These are all the people, because people that have money aren't really looking to a real estate guru to help them. Or if people that don't have money, they're educated, don't really, you know, go to these people. You might hire a professional, but it's not going to be some dude you found on YouTube. That's facts. That's super facts. And some people got janky past, and now they're doing this. You know, this is just their turn in real estate because they screwed up they set fire to their reputation in the credit business. They set fire to their reputation in insurance. They got a couple white collar crimes, you know, and this is just what they can get away with because it's considered advice. It's not really like a legitimate consultation as a realtor or as a real estate professional, you know, because that requires for you to be regulated. You know, that is issued by the state, regulation, you know, that is issued by the state. Nobody want that to be included, you know what I'm saying, on the front of your website. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, man. I just be trying to keep it real. I ain't trying to make this all negative or, you know, be a Debbie Downer or nothing. But when something pisses me off, I'm going to definitely start saying it on this channel. I know I'm normally the happy guy, which I am. I'm very happy. I'm on my way to the gym. I'm in the gym parking lot, actually. Okay, it doesn't get much happier than this, guys. Honestly, I made it. You know, the only bad day is when you don't make it. Because then you just go in and you never feel better afterwards. But yeah, man, I'm going to get a house. I'm looking forward to it. 2-3 bedroom maybe, basement, decent backyard with a little bit in the front, some nice privacy, you know, that way if I'm smoking a cigar, you can't smell it, you know. But I am a friendly person, I guess you would say. I'm social, so if I did have a neighbor that wanted to kick it or whatever, I'd be all about it. But just in case I got bad neighbors, I want them to be at a distance to where I don't got to worry about it. That way I get to pick and choose, you know, because you got weird stuff going on with your neighbors, you know. But yeah, man, we got having a good year so far. Channel's coming together. Got a lot more subs, which is shocking. Very grateful. You know, I have a giant increase over the past 2 weeks, which is pretty, you know, I was pretty excited about. I was like, holy crap, it was like 20 subs in like a week. I'm like, all right. So, but yeah, man, I'm gonna keep it funky with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I might start doing some little clothes things, even though it's kind of fruity, but like I have no wardrobe, dog. I have no drip, so I got to redo like my wardrobe. Yes, I don't even know what the heck it's called. I got to do research, and I don't know what the fashion is. I am still in 2016 up here because I had a baby and COVID, and I also ain't shot before all that happened in a long while. So, you know, I got to do some research. I might do that on my channel because I don't know what fashion even is. I am like the guy that wears like blue jeans and like a V-neck, and then it'll go out, you know, and that's me dressing pretty decent, you know. Primary colors, nothing fluorescent over the top. Primary color V-neck is me doing something. Add a chain to it, ooh, or just with a tee, we're good to go, you know. Or if I'm feeling classy, I might be, you know, pop out with some dark colored jeans and the polo. I'm basic, dog. I'm basic. The drip is basic. But I definitely have to redo it and at least get that stuff because I barely, I mean, I have that, but I have like work stuff. Like the type of polo you would wear at your job ain't the same as you would wear if you going out, you know. I'd be looking like a whole dork, like a whole dad when I'd be at work. But I work from home now. I have for the past 9 months. But when I did go into the office, I don't want to dress like that. But yeah, man, hope you guys have a great day. It's been a pleasure making this video. Hopefully someone watches it. Currently, the only people that watch it are my cat, which is fine. But yeah, man, I'll holler at y'all later. You guys have a great day. We have 5 months later. 5 months left in this year. I want some good things to come out of it. I would like to learn some more, you know, and make me some money. That's what I'm all about. And if I find a way to make some money or save some money, I share it. I put it up here because that's what it's about. This channel is a space. It's more of a community for progression, for your well-being, and to improve your quality of life. And the three major areas, financial health, mental health, and physical health. I'm no one special. I'm not above you. I'm just some dude that's trying to figure it out. I'm many things. I'm a black man. I'm a father. I'm a brother. I'm a son. I am a lifter. I am a thinker sometimes if I don't move too fast. Sometimes I'm a short-term thinker. Hey, it happens, you know. But I'm just all about spreading them good vibes, man. And that's what I'm more about. I feel like a lot of people misuse social media and their online footprint. I do mine for good, and this is a great vlog for my fitness struggles and keeps me accountable, which it has been. I'm in the middle of a 12-month body transformation, if anybody cares. It's going pretty good. The goal is for me to look like an action figure, and I think I'm doing a pretty damn good job. Had some injuries and stuff, which did suck, but we're getting past it as we do everything else. We're getting through it, and we're making it look good while we're doing it. So you guys have a good day. It's your boy. I'm out. Peace.